Every day I feel much better than the last one. I appreciate all that I have right now, and I don't forget nothing. But someday, even I feel good, in some moment suddenly I can start to cry. And if I hear some song that I remember, if I see some photos from my previous life before Gaza, that I remember, of course, when I was in Gaza, it's like main reasons of my tears.
Once you got into Gaza, what happened?
When we went through the wall, like through the gate, we saw big field. This field was full of people, civilian people probably, I don't know. They were really happy. They had savage energy, and they were really like, I was like, I hold handle of the car and like somebody started to.
Were you scared?
It was condition of shock. I was not scared. Like I didn't realize like what's going on, and they took us. They tied up hands like this, put us on the floor, and I started to explain them like я русский, I'm Russian. Like я не говорю на иврите, I don't speak Hebrew, I speak only Russian and English. To explain them, like what can we do? Some guy was from the left side of me, and he has like gun. I tried to like touch him and ask him like, you us kill us?
You asked him if they were planning to kill you.
Yeah, I asked him. Like it's only one thought that I had. Like, what are they going to do with us? In a couple of hours, they brought almog, like the same day. And in some moment, one guy, he was like, I was really scared about him. I was really afraid. And he took fabric from my eyes and showed me with signs, like, tomorrow, I will film you, and I will kill you. It was in the first day of our being in Gaza.
Your mom said that you were tied up like that for 2 months.
The first 3 days was with ropes. Until middle of December, we were in chains.
You were tied to with chains?
With chains. They were afraid that we will run away, like, maybe, I don't know. But in December they took off and we were free.
And always the three of you together?
Yeah, yeah. But in some days, in 3 days, they started to treat us a little bit better. They started to give us food, and you already understand that probably they're not gonna kill us. We are kidnapped. And they explained us, like, we want to change. Like, they, like,
prisoner
with signs, like, you're going to Israel, our people go to Gaza and West Bank. And you don't understand, like, what will it happen, like, when we will go home. And you ask them, like, what's going on outside? They told us some news that is going on between Gaza and Israel, between USA and Israel. And during all these 8 months, we had like waves of our mood. Like we have some good news, and after like nothing. Like the deal broken, something bad happened, like bomb, shooting outside, a lot of bombs, and in the night you wake up, like it was a lot of times, in different places. You wake up, and like because of the really big bomb fall down like near to your place, like 50 meters, maybe 100. It's like sound from hell. You wake up, you have heart break, like pulse, maybe 200, I don't know. You have eyes like this, and everybody woke up and we don't talk. Like, only one thought that we have, I had, like probably everybody had. Maybe the next bump will be our.
But obviously you were aware that there was now a war going on, and these were the IDF bombs that you were hearing that gave you heart palpitations. Were you afraid you were going to die any one of those days?
First 3 months we were afraid of every bomb that we heard. Like every time you started to hide in the corners of our room, and terrorists like, haha, what are you afraid? In Arabic, but we already understood that.
The doctors, your mom, said that there was a lot of psychological warfare conducted and abuse. How often would you hear things like that, and how did it make you feel?
Not from everybody, but some of them, the last main bad guy who was with us. At the last our place, he told us a lot, like Israel wants to kill us and we are a problem for Israel, and they try to solve this problem like with the way of like bomb, that your family doesn't try to find you. And to Shlomi they said that your wife is probably looking for somebody else.
Did you ever believe it?
I try not to believe in this. Like I was sure that my family is looking for me. I was sure that wife of Shlomi keep going and try to find him. I was sure that Israel doesn't want to kill us, but they told us this a lot.
Did you see any other hostages in your 8 months there?
I saw, but I don't want to talk about it.
Is this too painful, or because you're worried about them?
It's painful. It can be dangerous for them. So I don't want to talk about it.
Were they in worse shape than you were?
Yes, they were.
Many?
Not many.
When did you move to Nusrat?
I don't know, but if you mean the last place, it started in the middle of the December. This apartment was really big, maybe 180, and one half. In one of the half we took place, and another half it was for family. No one time we didn't see faces because we were separate with the door.
And you never saw them?
Yeah, we didn't see them, never.
So tell me about that day of the rescue, June 8th.
We were sure in that day, in 8th of the June, that it was like regular morning. I was reading some book about Marco Polo.
They gave you books?
Couple, they gave us book only in April. They gave us also some stories about Quran, and you can read, you cannot read, we don't care. So we read it. Of course we read because it's like to take our mind with something. And sometimes suddenly in every window that we had started to little explosions and they are already inside, and I was what's going on? What's going on? You're a little bit freezed, you're in shock, you're afraid. Of course, of course. If it is like Israeli army, I thought that they told us that if they come to rescue, we will kill you. Like, don't think that we will give them to rescue. And I understood that that's a hell. I prayed like they had like couple of seconds to kill us. Like, I mean,
They were in the room with you.
Not in the same room, but they have like 5 meters, like one shoot. So, but they didn't do this. Like, they were killed maybe in like 5 seconds. Like, they started to ask our names, like Shem, Shem. Probably you saw it in video. The Almog, Andrei, Shlomi. We started like, it's Israeli army. And some guy, he was a Russian speaker. He asked me like Andrei. He told me in Russian, I will translate to you. Like, I will go with you. You will go with me. Only with me. 2 meters maximum from me. We will rescue. Today, you will be at home. I was like, at home? Today? Already today? Really? You don't joke? And he, yes, היום בערב הביתה. Okay, היום בערב הביתה, let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. And after they did what they did, what I can to say that I smoke in tank, like it was like smoke in tank.
You smoked a cigarette.
Yeah.
Did you watch the video of your rescue?
A lot of times.
A lot of times?
A lot. Even today.
Why?
It's something great, and it was something special for me, and it's my 3rd birthday. The first one was on 7th of October, the 3rd one in the 8th of the June. And of course I remember this. I made this tattoo. It's scars that I got from 7th of October when I fall from the cliff and some bushes cut my skin.
We all saw the video of when you were reunited with your mother at the hospital. As a mother, it brought tears to my eyes to see how you fell down on your knees, hugging her. Do you know how difficult I would imagine you do those 8 months were for them?
I was so afraid not to see them.
You thought you'd never see them again?
I was afraid. I imagined how that my mother and father and brother will not hear the words I love you anymore. I know that 120 hostages are still there, and fortunately for me, I was lucky. Unfortunately for them, they are still in Gaza, and they don't know when they will come back. It's absolutely disgusting and terrible feelings. I don't imagine how to live in tunnels. We need to bring them home as soon as possible. They can die there after months, and they are waiting. They keep going, and all of them, they're already strong. But some of them, they don't have time. So we need deal.